Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today.
Hello everyone, before we get into the stock here, just wanted to point out a product that I just set up and am very pleased with. It's a $100 monitor, and I bought a $100 USB monitor 3 years ago. This monitor absolutely blows it out on the water. It is big, beautiful, and it's going to allow me to see more charts more clearly. So I'm looking forward to putting this in part of my regimen of trading, and I would highly suggest it for $100. This can absolutely increase your profitability if you're able to see charts more clearly, more information. And just a quick suggestion here, let's get into the charts. Looking at ACIA on the daily, weekly, and 5-minute time frames, fairly recent IPO, and the bulls have been on fire here. We have been in breakout mode, trading above the upper Bollinger Band resistance line and bouncing off that support, continuing higher very quickly. We can see a bearish reversal doji, bouncing off the upper Bollinger Band, continuation, bearish reversal doji, lower high, lower low, and another doji on low volume. So this does indicate we could see further consolidation to start next week. As long as we maintain the higher low compared to the low of the last consolidation, 97.02, the bulls will remain in a very strong uptrend. We'll be looking at the upper Bollinger Band to act as resistance now. We can see we opened below it, the high of the day rejected from it, rather than seeing the low of the day bouncing off of it as we had earlier in the week. So looking at the weekly time frame, well, let's look at the daily here. We got the RSI extremely overbought on this breakout, but anytime you see a recent IPO in blue sky breakout land, the RSI means a lot less in the sense that there's no previous price history resistance, and the bulls can run it for quite some time with the RSI staying above 70, and you can see how many times we've broken above 70 in the past 3 months, and we've been trading up above 80 RSI for really the past week plus. So the weekly time frame still shows strength, and this is one successful IPO. Look at this move, $25, and if you got it on the first IPO week, the worst price you could have gotten was $31.94, and that is 400% in 3 months. Not bad returns. So volume is increasing. That's a great sign for the bulls. Little bit of upper wick profit taking up from 124.90, but it's not a bearish reversal candlestick, and last bearish reversal candlestick we had was negated, and we actually have not confirmed a bearish reversal candlestick ever in the history of ACIA. So when that does occur, that will absolutely stand out as a red flag for the short-term bulls. So let's look at the 5-minute chart on Friday. We had a big spike first thing. We actually had a big dip, and look at all that volume. Bulls buying that dip in a big way. The low of the day was set first thing in the first 5 minutes. And then we had the 20-period 5-minute resistance keeping the price down. Bulls got above it and ran to turn all 5-minute moving averages into support. We can see a little bit of a double top here, 119.39, 119.37. Those long upper wicks showing profit taking. And this next candlestick was a red flag because it fell right through the 100 and 200 period moving average supports without holding those on a back test, which would have showed a lot of strength if the bulls could do that. So that was led to a lower high and then big pullback. Higher low was established, and then we just saw the range tighten for the rest of the day. A little bit of a false breakout right before power hour at going into the weekend here. And I say that because we had a lower high set at 116.75, another top at 116.60, so a second lower high. We actually got up to 116.60 twice there and pulled back. And then we had a break of those two levels, setting a higher high on the 5-minute. Could not get over the 200-period 5-minute resistance to head back towards the high of the day, and that was met with a lot of profit taking going into the weekend, most notably in the last 5-10 minutes. So this is an example of how you look at the daily chart, and it shows a doji of indecision, so trading right in the middle of the range of the day, equal upper and lower wick, and it doesn't give you as much information where you look at the 5-minute chart and say, okay, we're heading into next week with a bearish lean here, and that is because of the sell-off towards the end of the day. And so I just realized the right side of my screen was cut off there. Wanted to get that in so you could see the bearish volume at the end of the day and that little sell-off. So it does have us looking bearish heading into Monday just because we did see that sell-off on big volume, but we do have this key support level, 114.38, and then we pulled down to 114.62. So it did still maintain that support level. If we break 114.38, we're looking down to the next consolidation low of Friday, which was 113.09. So using these 5-minute charts, looking at the prior day, gives you a whole bunch of support and resistance levels to be looking at for the current trading day. And we will see if we get further pullback on ACIA, although it was a doji on the daily. This end of the day action has me leaning bearish for further consolidation. I appreciate you watching. Have a great rest of your weekend.